So just about set now. And on the hill, a soft tossing lefty, just like you, Chris. Jose Quintana. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And now for Seattle, Victor Robles. Edge in the zone for a strike, and the home opener is underway. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now the first baseman, Luke Raley.
Well, that's a nice job.
That got him. Take your base.
Runner up into scoring position. It's not the most common way of getting it done. Probably a little painful, but now we'll see if they can cash in.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Golden opportunity right here. On the ground to first, could be 2. And he can't come up with it. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Throw is off
He's safe.
and he scores. And they lead by 2. Here's Donovan Solano.
The third baseman, Donovan Solano.
That one
Ball.
misses. 1-0. Out to short. Ortiz slings to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit.
J.P. Crawford.
Out into left center for a line drive base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
At the belt and fires. And another
2-0's the count.
On the ground, out to short. And that's the third out. Now it's the right fielder, Jackson Chourio.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across.
0
this
balls,
is where
1
you
strike.
look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Into the outfield, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job.
There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait
1-2.
the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. And now it's William Contreras. Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Here's Yelich.
Runner.
Runner takes off the third.
One.
Hits it for a strike.
Right there.
Out at
He's out.
third. And that ends the inning. Back here at American Family Field. All set for the start of the inning. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. First
Ball
pitch
out.
just misses. Up the middle. Wow, nice play. Throws from his knees.
Got him.
Nicely done for the out.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
Batting ninth,
And now
the
the
designated
DH,
hitter,
Dominic Canzone.
Canzone.
Inside,
ball.
just missed. 1 out,
1-0.
base is empty.
Two and 0.
Line drive, pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Victor Robles.
The right
1
fielder,
for 1
number
with a
10,
single and a run
Victor
scored so far.
Robles.
And
No, that's
Gibson
down.
to
Ball.
Next pitch
Ball.
is downstairs. On the ground to third. What a stop. Gathers and throws, and he gets
Yeah.
it. Nicely done. Ready to go for the
Leading
last
off
half
for
of the
the
inning.
Brewers,
Now it's
the designated
DH,
hitter,
Christian
Christian
Yelich.
Yelich.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. And the slider just misses.
Really
1
good
ball,
take,
2
especially
strikes.
with 2 strikes.
And he grounds one to the right side. Raley. And he's out
Right
on
there
the
on the tag. Out.
And it's Reese
Batting
Hoskins
fifth,
up to
the
the
first
dish.
baseman, Reese Hoskins.
The pitch
Hee-haw.
behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Outside
Ball.
low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
And a
Hee-haw.
strike on the outside edge.
Ball.
Pitch misses.
Count is full.
And the count's full.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's what it was. If you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
This is Bryce Terang. Check
One.
swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
And that is out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's towards center. Rodriguez settles under it. Corrals it. And that is... And we're back
Leading off
on to
for
the
Seattle,
third inning.
the first
And
baseman,
stepping in for the
Luke
Mariners, Luke Raley.
Raley.
Quintana back to work. That one
Ball.
inside. And it's 1-0.
Not giving him a pitch
1-0.
to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
Hit in the air, center field. Mitchell under it. And it's caught for the out. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. That's inside.
That's a ball.
And that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
And that one is in for a strike. And he hits a ground ball right side. Sends it to
He's out.
first. Rodriguez out on the play.
The
Up
batter,
next
the
for
catcher,
Seattle,
Cal
Cal Raleigh.
Raleigh.
Misses
That's a ball.
inside. Ball 1.
1-0.
To the right
That
side,
ball's foul.
and it goes just foul. And through the swing, it's a strikeout. Back here in Milwaukee as we go to the last of the third. Up now for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. He swings and fouls one off. Strike
Yeah.
two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Just
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Next pitch
No,
is
that's
outside.
out.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Good looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Now, Blake Perkins. Swing
Hee-haw.
and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
In the air, left field, down the line. Arozarena takes it in for the out. That's out number 2. Down the third baseman, Oliver Dunn. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
On the ground, right side. To first.
Oh.
Third out, and that ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the fourth, and now for Seattle, Donovan Solano. That one ripped. Way back there. And that one is off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
The
Runner in
batter,
scoring
number 3,
position. No
shortstop,
outs.
JP.
And stepping in for the Mariners, J.P.
Hey!
Crawford. He swings and misses at the first
0
pitch.
balls, 1 strike.
0-1. And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, great stop. Can't complete the play despite a great effort, so it's runners at the
The
corner.
batter, the left fielder.
Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Arozarena.
Rounding out his first time up. This one in the air, center field. Mitchell gets under it. Squeezes it. Runner tags for home. The relay throw. Safe at the
He made it
plate.
safe.
And they lead by 4. Jorge Polanco up next for the Mariners. Up and
That's
in.
a ball.
And that is ball 1. Polanco, in his 9th season, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Crawford leads off first with 1 away. Comes up
Hey!
empty. That's strike 2.
1 and 2's the count.
The next
Nope,
offering
ball.
misses. Ball 2. Up the middle, Terang. The flip.
He's go.
Double play.
He's out.
And that'll do it for the end. Bottom of the fourth.
Leading
Here's
off
the
for
leadoff
the
man
Brewers,
for the
the right
Brewers,
fielder,
Jackson
Jackson.
Short.
Del Rio.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Brewers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the catch. 1 down. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. Struck out swinging his first time. strike
Hike
one.
one.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these
No
hitters
balls,
are
one strike.
aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
0-2 now as he swings
0-2.
through it. Swing and a miss. Brian Wu with the strikeout. Woo, woo. Next for the Brewers, William Contreras. Swings through that one for strike one. Two down,
It's 0-1.
on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going.
All over that one right
Now
there.
batting,
Wasn't
the
able to
designated
elevate
hitter,
that one, but he
Chris
sure hit
Yelich.
it hard enough to get through the infield.
Yelich.
There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to
Ball.
react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Yelich in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second
Hey!
plate appearance of the day for him.
1-1.
Next pitch
No, that
downstairs.
missed. That's a ball.
Now 2 balls and a strike. And a breaking
No, that's
ball misses
outside. Ball.
outside.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Take your base,
And
ball four.
4, 2 aboard. First and second, 2 outs. And here's the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Hoskins pushes it foul. 2 outs. That's way
1-1.
outside. And 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
You tie a guy up like
1
that,
and 2's
you're
the count.
feeling like you are in command.
That pitch
That missed.
just
That's a
misses
ball.
the inside corner. 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 on, 2 outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Rodriguez drop step, going back, and forget it. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 4-3.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So 2 away with nobody on. Bryce Terang will hit next. Fastball is
1-0.
outside. 2 outs, base is empty. Check
Right
swing, called strike. Goes down looking. Back here at American Family Field. New inning getting started. And now the DH, Dominic Panzone. In there at the Beavs. That's strike one.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next
Ball.
pitch misses. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Dunks one into left. And a good start to the inning. And that's a leadoff double.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other
The
way.
right
He
fielder,
still
number
put
10,
something on it. That
Victor
pitch was inside, and he
Robles.
let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Now pitching for
Here
the
comes the
Brewers.
new arm for the Brewers,
Number
Tobias Myers.
36.
Just trying to keep this one
Meyer.
close here, and this is where a bullpen
Meyer.
can give their players a chance.
Oh,
Take your
that
base.
got him. First and second, no outs. And now it's going to be Luke Raley. Ball 1,
1-0.
no strikes. On the ground. And no one can get there. Runner around third. Good score. Not in
No,
time.
he's safe.
And it's second and third with nobody out.
Big
The center
RBI
fielder,
for him right
number
there.
44,
Once you get the
Julio
ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And there's one down. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. 0 for 2 in this one. Lifted in the air, right center field. Chourio sizes this one up. Makes the catch. Both runners tagging. The relay.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
To the right side. Oh, look at the stop. To his knee, the throw. It's there, and that's a great play. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the
Now
shortstop
pitching for
at
the
the
Mariners.
plate, Joseph Ortiz.
Number 46, Trent Thornton.
Check
Oh, yeah.
swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
That one in
Two.
there across the letters. Right side. Polanco
He's
tosses
out of there.
the first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. Next for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins. That's a
Hee-haw.
strike.
Man, 91 on the
0-1.
slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
This one in the air. Polanco snags it for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Oliver Dunn digs in now. They say
Yeah.
away. The M's leading by 3.
0-1.
Last half of inning number 5. Next
Strike
offering is
2.
in for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Rodriguez makes the play, and top of the 6th inning. And now for Seattle, J.P. Crawford.
Well, these Mariners doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient bats out of them. The numbers say their chase rate or swings at pitches outside the zone is under 25%. And I think that's a big reason why they're scoring runs. By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you
Inside,
have a much
ball.
better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
And there's the ball.
2-2.
Terang. Over to first.
Out.
1 up, 1 down. Randy
Now
Arozarena
back
up next for the
left
Mariners.
fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Headed towards the corner. Perkins. Long run. Reaches
Foul ball.
for it, but it's foul. Swung on, belted. Perkins. Long run on his horse. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. And now here is Jorge Polanco. And first offering is fouled off. On the
Here.
corner for a strike.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Into center. Ortiz makes the grab on the run. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. In the first
That's a
pitch,
ball.
misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Rodriguez racing after it. Brings it in. And there's one away. Up now for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1. Just
no ball.
Missed. There's a swing and he tries. Way back there. Out of here. And they close the gap. It's 6-4.
Well, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. You saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ballgame.
One down. William Contreras getting ready to hit. Not close with that one. Ball one. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Outside
That's a
the
ball.
breaking ball. That
Drag
one finds
two.
the zone, and now 2-2. Strike three, got him with the sweeper. Now it's Christian Yelich. That's in there. 1-1. That one missed.
You want to be patient here.
One ball, one strike.
Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing.
1-2.
Put you right back in this ball game.
That one down the
Foul
line,
ball.
and that's just foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. But the Brewers get one back from a solo home run. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We go to the top of the 7th. In now is the Mariners DH, Dominic Canzone. Myers back to work. Hard ground ball, base knock. So now back to the top of the order.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
1-0.
Robles, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Now the number 2 hitter, Luke Raley.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in.
No, that missed.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strikes.
That one is
That's high. That's a ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That missed.
3-1.
3-1 now. Canzone over at second. Robles on at first with nobody out.
2.
Next offering is in for a strike.
We got a full count.
Runner! Pitch. It's a double steal.
Foul
And
ball.
Foul ball. And they're all
Missed.
loaded up.
Ball 4.
A real
Take your
bad
base.
time for a walk. You're trailing in this ball game, trying to keep things close. They've been in a difficult spot, and things aren't getting any easier.
Rodriguez
Yeehaw!
swings through it for strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And misses
That's inside. Ball.
They need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up.
That's
something,
inside.
but you
That's a
gotta
ball.
Make some pitches, but if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Ball.
And that one upstairs.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he
We got
can
a full
bust this
count.
game wide open.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Kick the 3-2. Ball 4.
Ball 4.
And a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Mitchell going back. And it's off the wall. One run's in, heading for the plate. Now 2 runs are in. Here comes the third. They've cleared the bases. Save! Can you believe it? An inside the park grand slam. Slice to right.
He was all over
The
that.
batter,
That
number
pretty much
3,
split the zone down the middle,
JP
and those are the ones where you got to